For the strengthening exercises, we are going to start with the regular calf raises, and we are going to do with 2 legs. So at first we are going to do a 2-leg calf raises. So let me demonstrate how we do that and also tell you some tricks on how to actually make it more effective. So what we will do is we will balance ourselves on a wall or something and like go all the way up, all the way up, all the way down, and all the way up, all the way down. So what is important here is to get a full range of motion. So we try to go all the way up as much as we can and all the way down. And also when we go up, we try to put pressure on our big toe. So like we allow our big toe to push us even a little more. So it's like we go up here, then push our big toe and get even more. Now, if you are, or if you feel you are able to do the 1-leg version, so like 1 leg at a time, that's even better. Like do as many reps as you can on the leg and always start with your injured leg. So see, like if you can do 3 or 4 reps, do that. Like once you start to do like this, like with a limited range of motion, like it's time to stop. So that's like your cue, like your muscle is fatigued, stop, rest, and repeat again. Like we don't need to do as many reps. Like we just need to like strengthen the muscles and do a full range of motion. So step 1 would be to do the strengthening part, do 2-leg calf raises. Step 2 is 1 leg at a time. Step 3 is like you can add a deficit, like you can put something, I'm not sure if I have something here, but like put something under your leg and do calf raises on it to increase range of motion. Now, another exercise we can do is the seated calf raise. So the seated calf raise will be basically sitting on a chair, and like you can start even with doing body weight. So this will target the soleus part or the outer part of your calf muscle. Like you can start by doing it like this, body weight, or you can add some resistance. Like if you have some dumbbells or some weights around, like you can put them on your knees and use them as a resistance. Now, this also can be done at 1 leg at a time, but like we don't need to do that. It will be probably the same resistance. So you start with the standing calf raises, do 3 to 4 sets of that, or if you can do the 1-leg calf raises, then switch to this one, do 3 to 4 sets, as many reps as you are comfortable with. Then we will go to our next part, which is kind of interesting, which is going to be hopping. So, I know, and Brett told me that you like to play tennis, and hopping and moving fast is very important for playing tennis. So what we will do is we are going to try to hop on our ankles. So just using our feet, like with our ankles in the air. So we will start by doing this off the chair. Like we are sitting, we are doing it off a chair. If we are comfortable with this, we don't have any issues. We stand up and do it and hop, off the ground like this. Do as many as you are comfortable with. Like you can start with 3, 5, or 10 hops and bump it up, up to 30 hops maybe in the future. And the final part, and this is kind of interesting and it's almost true for all joints, is that joints do not work by themselves. Like the Achilles tendons is connected to the knee, connected to the hips, so all the muscles over the legs are connected to each other. Like when we are running, for example, our hips and especially our hip extensors are like engaged. So if they are weak, if we have like weak glutes, weak hip extensors, like a lot of tension will be placed on our calves and on our Achilles tendons back there. So if we have a strong hip flexors, and a strong glutes, strong calves, like it will require much less, or there will be much less pressure on our ankles, and that's why including things like squats or deadlifts. I especially like deadlifts because like they are not strenuous, so including deadlifts is an amazing way, of developing your upper leg musculatures and like to reduce stress on your Achilles tendons and eventually becomes a better runner and better tennis player. I hope like this little video helped, and let me know if you have any questions.